So what we're going to do today for this demonstration is create a live television station for BTV. So the first step is basically to go to mogulus.com, mogulus.com, and first you see the viewer portal where all of the 20,000 channels that viewers have created and producers are accessible. So I'm going to call this channel BTV and use my username and password. If I don't have one, I can create a new account very quickly and get going straight away. And this process is meant to be very easy, so if you've ever created a blog or uploaded a video on the internet, we've designed it so that it's as easy as these type of processes. So you can basically first set up your broadcast graphic by simply typing the name of your channel, which is BTV. I guess the strapline, we'll call it for now technology news or startup news, and then I can pick a color. I didn't prepare that, so I'll just pick this red, and then I can choose different sting backgrounds. So we can use like a New York City tab background in the template, or this, or let's use something very simple, which is these different dots. So next thing, I want to upload the logo so that on television you have an a bug in the corner. So I'm gonna pick up the BTV logo, and you will see basically once it uploads, almost done, the BTV logo turns up there. A very important thing about Mogulus, a Mogulus channel is first live 24/7, but a channel is also an opportunity to build a community of producers that work together. So you can basically start a channel on your own. You can see I'm the owner, Max Haot, but you can invite other members. So these members, these production partners that might work with you, can either be existing Mogulus users. So I'm going to invite Mark, which is over there in the office. And I can also add, if I wanted, different people that are not yet Mogulus users by just simply typing their username. Now this is a viewer, imagine a viewer, this is a producer, and now we've created, I went to mogulus.com/BTV, and what you see, we have a page, we have the name of the channel, we have the fact that we have an event live today, we have the link to BTV as we set it up, we have a chat here on the right, and then we have basically our channel live right now with basic broadcast graphic and the BTV bug as we configured it. Now the channel, we didn't put any content, so this is the next step. What we're going to do is basically load content into the channel. So in Mogulus you can import video content that you might use for a live broadcast, so that you might basically use as a playlist. You can import it either from the web, basically we have a YouTube integration, so what I can do is type any YouTube search keyword, or I can pick up a YouTube username. In this case BTV has basically a channel already on YouTube, so I simply type the BTV username, and we basically go and query YouTube and get all the search results for this user. So you can see all the video clips right here are BTV video clips that are on YouTube. And now what I'm going to do is import some of these clips. All I have to do is drag them. I can of course preview them if I'm not sure what it is. We get a preview straight from YouTube, or I can drag them into my storyboard. The other way of importing content is through uploading, like any video product, any video website. So if you've used Final Cut Pro to create a video, you can upload it in Mogulus. So the next step in the process is you have basically the broadcast live screen. This is where you can mix live your television channel live. So at this moment we only have one camera, as you can see there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to log in as another producer. So with Mogulus you can have multiple producers producing on the same channel at the same time. This is very useful, for example, if you have a news channel, for example, you might have different contributors that come in with the camera, or other people that help you doing the mixing or the broadcast graphic. So now you can see I've logged in on this other computer, and we have now two cameras available for mixing. So you'll see one camera is right there, and then the other camera is the small camera there for my iMac, basically. So let's start the show, and we go live, and then I'm going to switch to my camera, and here we go. So now we're live, basically, and we have, you can see on the channel page, we have now gone live. There's a live indicator, we have 4 viewers, and we're ready to do our show. So the first step, for example, I could be putting a graphic with my name, just like in television. So you'll see the graphic appear with my name, and then we could be switching to Mark, for example. So Mark is now live, and Mark can basically change the graphic and put his own name, and he just did. So the studio is fully collaborative. I can have somebody controlling the graphics, somebody controlling the live. So we can now go back to me because I'm going to introduce the next part of the show. And I'm going to put a graphic right here of the next piece of content. So just like in the news, you can put this way there, you can put basically a graphic, and then we can play in the video. This could have been that video, but at the moment we're playing, for example, a Beat TV video of Mark Randall from Flashworks. So before I go live, I'm going to remove the graphic of Robert Scoble and go live right now with that video. So you can see how you can mix not only different cameras from around the world, also video clips, and really make a TV show just like television. But the big difference is that you are doing this using a simple Flash-based studio, and all the people that are working with you, that are producing the channel with you, can be all around the world, whether they just contribute a camera or whether they mix with you like Mark did with us. The other feature of Mogulus is that, let's imagine we had 1,000 viewers right now. What we don't want to do is cut the channel. We might want these viewers to go and carry on watching the programming that we've prepared. So what we have is a feature called the autopilot. And in the autopilot, I can, for example, bring the show we have just recorded, as well as bring, for example, all of the show we just brought to the list. So now I have basically the live show as the first thing in the lineup, and then all the video clips we've imported. And I can restart the autopilot basically right now, which will basically mix all of this for me. So as a producer, I don't have to go away, but the viewers are continuing to see the channel. And what's very important is, while this has been pre-recorded, every channel is as live. So if you come in, everybody that is watching the channel is watching exactly the same content at the same time, just like in television.